Hi crafty friends, welcome to the Crafty Seas. Today we're taking part in the Autumn Halloween collab hosted by Crafting Diva Lisa, and there's lots of other crafters taking part, so I'll leave all the links down below. And today we'll be using the Crafter's Companion Pumpkin Spice stamp and die set to make a lovely shaped pumpkin easel card. So stay tuned and let's get crafting. So firstly, we're going to create the card base, and this is really easy to do. You just need to hang the edge of the die over your card blank, and we've just used a 6x6 card blank here and made sure it opens tenfold. So just leave that little edge hanging off, secure it with some washi tape, and then run it through your die machine. And as we're asking the die to cut through 2 layers of quite thick cardstock as it's a card base, I'd advise you to put in an extra shim. Whatever combo is best for your machine. It can be an extra bit of card, paper, copy paper, or a plastic shim. Here we just added the magnetic shim into our Gemini combo. So it was the base plate, the magnetic shim, the plastic shim, and then our top plate. And this managed to cut the card. And as this card will be the card base, and you'll see if your die cutting machine plates are very marked up and scored, you don't want any of those marks going onto your card base. So if you put an extra piece of copier paper or put your die combo inside a Polly Pocket, that will help prevent any of the marks transferring to your card blank. And now we've got our basic card shape, we're going to create the easel fold part. So we'll take the front half of our pumpkin shape and just score that at the halfway point and give it a nice burnish with your scoring tool, and then just fold it back upon itself. And that's the basis of our easel card. Super simple and a fun shaped card. And once we've got that, the next stage is to create the top layer. So we'll need another pumpkin shape, and for this we're going to use our luxury linen card pack from Crafter's Companion in the orange and the green. So you need to cut a large pumpkin and some small pumpkins, leaves and vines for decoration. And we used some distress oxides in crushed olive, carved pumpkin and rusty hinge just to give the pumpkins a little more authentic feel. And you can use pencils or tri-blend markers, alcohol markers, waxes, whatever you like to add a bit of depth to the pumpkins. And once you've got them, we're just going to attach it to the front of the card. And here we only want to attach adhesive to the bottom half of the front of the card and the bottom half of your pumpkin. And the top tip is, if you are using adhesive like double-sided tape, it can be really strong and stick straight away. So a little bit of liquid glue on top of your red liner tape or double-sided tape gives you that little bit of wiggle room to line up your die with the front of the card. And you can use the edge of your finger to just feel that edge and line up the pumpkin on the front, and give it a good press down to make sure it's nicely adhered. And when we open it up, we can see it's all lined up and we have that easel fold. So now we need to make a stopper and add our fun decorations. The stamp and die set also came with this lovely sunflower die. So we used the fall and festive luxury linen card pack and some distress oxides to layer up this lovely die. And next up we used the sentiment from the kit, Pumpkin Spice and All Things Nice, and a selection of autumnal coloured inks to create an ombre effect. So here we're just stamping the different ink pads over the sentiment, and this creates a lovely mottled effect, just like the different colours you get in the autumn leaves at this time of year. And seeing all the lovely changing colours, the reds, the oranges, and the leaves is just so magical, and it's one of our favourite things about autumn. We'd love to hear what your favourite things about autumn is if you're a fan of autumn. So please drop us a little comment in the comment section down below. Now we've got all our elements ready for the card, it's just the fun part of assembling it. So we'll stick down our sentiment, and we'll use some of these mini foam dots for the pumpkins, just to give some layer and dimension to the card. And I think this is the most enjoyable part of card making, playing around with the different elements and compositions that you can make. And the last step is to cut another pumpkin and put it in the inside panel, and we used a circle punch and one of the sunflowers to make the stopper. We just raised it up on a few foam pads, and here is the finished card. I hope you enjoyed this video and you like the card that we've made using the pumpkin spice kit from Crafter's Companion. Please make sure to check out the description box below, where there'll be lots of other crafters taking part in this collab. Thanks for watching and happy crafting!